Hello bookish friends of the internet, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. Happy Sunday and happy May 1st. So I am here with a little bit of a late Readathin TBR / announcement. If you guys don't know, Amanda and Donna at Mom's Book Collection and Amanda the Biblio, I believe is their handle. I'll leave them down below in the description. Both of them have YouTube channels, both of them have blogs. I'll leave everything down below for the hosts. This is happening throughout the whole month of May, so from May 1st to the 31st, which I'm so excited because I got a lot of books planned for it as always, and I have my own May TBR on top of that. So, and I also need to do an outro clip for my Y'all West vlog, so decided to film my TBR first and then jump into my vlog. Anyways, I'm home from Y'all West. Obviously, we love that happened. It was amazing. I can show you all the signed books here in a few minutes. Anyways, I have my laptop with me right now because I have all the reading prompts and the non-reading prompts up on my laptop right here, if you can see that. I'm not gonna try, I might do some self-care prompts without telling you I'm doing them, but I'm also just gonna focus on the reading prompts just to help me get my Readathin, not just my Readathin TBR down smaller, but Readathin is supposed to help you get your TBR shelf down to 0, or at least close enough to 0. I try to do this every single time they do it. I believe they happen every like May, September, and August, I think. I could be wrong with those months. I know we just did one in February, I think, so I could be wrong. Anyways, I'll leave everything down below. Let's get started because there's a lot of reading prompts and I have a lot of options for the reading prompts. So let's just get started without further ado. This is my TBR for Readathin May 2022. Crazy that it's almost like my birthday month. Anyways, let's get started. So the first prompt we have is forgotten on TBR or e-reader. I just recently got my Kindle as of like Christmas of last year, so I didn't choose anything for my Kindle, but for my bookshelf I picked Queen of Ruin by Tracy Banghart. This is the second and final book in the Grace and Fury duology. I read book 1 and was really shocked and blown away by it, but I don't remember what happened except the ending. The ending is what I remember the most, but I either want to look up book reviews for book 1 or just reread this whole series again because it is only a duology, and I do still really want to read this, and I also just want to have another series completed off my list. So yeah, I already have like 3 book series off my list for 2022, so that's amazing. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this duology would get wrapped up and to see if I would like this one as much as I did with book 1. So yeah, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen in the sequel. Prompt number 2, read a book towards one of your yearly goals. That one was hard for me to pick because I had so many goals. As you guys know, I talked about it in my January book tag, which I'll leave up above or down below. I wanted to either focus on my wrapping up series goal, my 5-star addiction list, or read the books from my library because I have a lot checked out right now. I have like 13 books checked out from my library currently, which is a lot. But I decided, a lot of these options that got chosen in this video was shout out to my friend Sydney. Sydney and we actually FaceTime and we were like, oh, you want to help me make this TBR? Because I honestly have a lot of options for all these prompts. So Amanda and Donna, you guys did an amazing job with these reading prompts. Anyways, I'm off topic. Read a book towards one of your reading goals. So I picked a book for my 5-star addiction, and actually Sydney picked this for me, and we're actually gonna buddy read this one hopefully. And that is The Songs of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I almost forgot who the author were. I've been seeing this everywhere. My friend Charlie said she read this and she loved it, and she think I will absolutely loved it. I also put this in my 5-star prediction number 3, which will be linked up above or down below as well. I'm nervous for this. I'm excited. I hear there's LGBT characters in here. And I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this. The back just sounds amazing. Book Talk and TikTok and everything bookish is blowing this book up currently. So yeah, I'm hoping to buddy read this, and I already have a page breakdown for me and Sydney. So Sydney, I need to send that to you ASAP. But I'm excited to start this sometimes this month. Prompt number 3 is read a book under 280 pages. I'm so sad I haven't read this book yet because it is so short, but that is Where the Drowned Girls Go by Shauna McGuire. This one I was super excited. This one I knew for sure I was reading. I didn't need help from my friend Sydney. So I was excited because look how short this is. I actually almost brought this to my trip to Y'all West, and then I was like, no, I'm actually gonna be reading this in May for Readathin prompt. So I wanted to save it for May, and I have it. And I was supposed to read this earlier this year for the TBR knockout, and I haven't yet. So hopefully I'll read it this year. So yeah, this is like book 7 in the Wayward Children series. I love the first 6 novels, so I cannot wait to see what I would think about this one. Next reading prompt is read a book that is in a series. Again, I love this prompt, so I picked Young Bloods by Scott Westerfield. This is the 4th and final book in this series. I cannot wait to read this and see what happens in this finale and to see if I will love it or not, because I loved all of them. Book 3 is definitely my favorite so far in this crazy spin-off series. So I'm excited to see if I will love this one. I really do hope I love it because it is a finale, and it is one that I pre-ordered this month. Wow, you came out in April, huh? Yeah. So yeah, I pre-ordered this. I'm excited for it. Hopefully I'll love it as much as I loved book 3. Next prompt is read a book from a subscription box or the oldest book on your TBR. So that's kind of like a double prompt right there, but the one I went to was what was that? Sorry, I was just messing with my hair. The one I went to was to read a book from his book subscription box because I have a lot of owl crates that needs to be read. So Sydney also helped me pick this one, and we picked Only a Monster by Vanessa Lynn. I picked this one. Well, actually, Sydney picked this one because she also has it, and this is just a stunning edition that I've already shown off on my channel before. But this is a first book in a trilogy, and it's also a debut author, and this book just sounds amazing. I know Sydney has it, so we might buddy read this video. Not video. We might buddy read this book. Can you tell I'm tired from my trip? We might buddy read this book as well. So we're both excited to see what this one has in store for us and to see why everyone is loving it. Next book I have, or next prompt I have, I'm so sorry. Next prompt I have is to start a new book. And for that one, I picked Flirting with Fate by J.C. Carantes. I'm so sorry. I actually got this in April this month, so this is brand new on my channel, and I'm so happy to have this. And it's a new book by a favorite author of mine, and I'm buddy reading this with my friend Taylor this month. So hopefully once Taylor finished moving, we were able to sit down and buddy read this book together. So cannot wait to see what me and her would think of this one. Next prompt is to read a book that is published in May. I don't know if that means May of this month or it just means May in the past. So I'm choosing May of this month because I got an early copy of Bravely by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm actually hosting a buddy read of this on Instagram. I in a group chat with my friend Charlie, Lori, Monique, Clint, and Mandy joined us. So if you guys want to join us, we already have a lot of people in there, but you're welcome to join us. I believe we're going to start this next week or this coming Monday. I think we're starting this tomorrow, to be honest, but if we still have plenty of time to join us if you would like to. But I'm so excited for this. I already pre-ordered the audiobook for this, so cannot wait to see what this is all about. Next book next prompt I have is flowers on the cover. This was my hard one. I had a lot of option for this prompt, and I sent a picture of the 4 books that had flowers on the covers, and Sydney picked this one for me. So I'm hoping I will love Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. This will be my second thriller by her, and I'm hoping I love this one because I didn't really love The Wife Upstairs. I give it 3.5 stars. But I'm curious to see if I will love this one or not. I'm also buddy reading this with Sydney because I have a page breakdown for this. So this is just like a Sydney buddy read. Me and we're gonna buddy read a lot of stuff. So Sydney, thank you for helping me out. But this is for the prompt of flowers on the cover because hello, flowers on the cover. Next prompt is read the buddy read book, which I forgot to mention. They always have 1 or 2 books to buddy read, but they only did 1 book this time, and that is Gallant by V.E. Schwab, who I got the honor to meet her this weekend. Oh my gosh, it will be my day 2 vlog. Anyways, I got to meet her this weekend and talk to her about that book. It was amazing. But I've already read that book and I loved it. And a spoiler alert for my April wrap up, I gave it 5 stars. So I cannot wait to talk about that in my wrap up. Anyways, so since I've already read Gallant, which is the book club pick for Readathin, I'm also hosting another buddy read, and that is Bloodsichon by Deborah Flaley. I'm buddying this with actually Amanda and Donna, who's the lovely host of Readathin. So if you want to join us, please message me down below. We don't know when we're starting this exactly. We just know that we have this on our TBR. So very excited to buddy read this soon. And then the next prompt is to read a book with a title that's 5 words or more. And then so I picked Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Lin Tan. Oh my gosh, I just saw the cover reveal for book 2. It is gorgeous. So I'm excited to see what this one's about. I've been hearing nothing but amazing things about this one so far, and I know a lot of my close friends have been loving it and raving about it, so I'm excited to see what this book has in store for me. And then the next prompt is to read a 2017 release, which I love because I have a lot of those on my shelf. But the one I picked was Final Girls by Riley Sager. This was the only one that I was kind of interested in, still reading to this day. So, and this is the only Riley Sager book I haven't read yet. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what I will think about this book. And also, who knew that me in 2022 would be reading adult fantasy, would be reading adult thrillers, contemporaries. 2017 me could never. But anyways, I'm really excited for this. I know this has a camp vibe, I think, if I remember correctly, but I hear kind of bad reviews for this, but also good reviews at the same time. But this is on my TBR for a 2017 release. And then the second to final reading prompt is to read a graphic novel, and that I'm going to be reading Witchy Volume 2. Cannot wait to read this next installment. I read Volume 1 in one day last year and loved it, so can't wait for this, and hopefully there will be a Volume 3 sometime soon. And then the final prompt we have is to read from a genre you love. My favorite genres are fantasy and sci-fi mostly. So I had my friend Sydney, I was like, hey Sydney, should I read from a sci-fi genre or fantasy? Because I've been reading a lot of fantasy. So she decided to, she told me that I should read from a sci-fi since I read a lot of fantasy lately. So I picked Morning Star by Pierce Brown. This is the 3rd and final book in the Red Rising trilogy. I know this author has book 4 and 5, which is actually right here next to me. So I know Red Rising, and I don't even have this in order, Golden Sun, and Morning Star is on a trilogy on its own. And then Iron Gold and Dark Ages is a separate trilogy. I'm not even looking at the camera, I'm just over here like this. Anyways, I know this is a separate trilogy, but following different characters from the original trilogy, if that makes sense. But I'm still going to read them in order. So my next one I need to read is Morning Star, obviously, because I read these 2 and loved them. So definitely cannot wait to see. Hopefully I'll love this one, because Book 2 was a crazy ride, and I want to continue on since I have all 5 books. And I know book 6 is coming in December this year, which is crazy, and I have plenty of time to catch up. Anyways, that's my Readathin TBR for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification on if you haven't yet. And if you want to better read any of these books with me, let me know down below, and I will definitely talk to you down there. Have a great night. Happy reading. Happy life. Stay healthy. Stay warm. Love you guys. Bye.